Hi there, ZM Go Blue, back at it. Today I wanted to give a shout out to Andy Frisella and the entire First Form team. They did a video that I saw, I believe it was on Spotify, or listened to it on Spotify, but I've seen the YouTube video before as well. And that video was called Becoming Undeniable. And that video helped change my life. It helped. It really did. Something about that message caught me. Being overweight, out of shape, having alcohol issues, everything that I've already kind of discussed. Becoming Undeniable is a great video. I recommend that you go watch it because this is my take on what that did for me, about what that message from Andy did for me. So, becoming undeniable takes time, especially if you've been pissing around for a long time. You're already behind. Becoming undeniable takes time. That's the first thing you need to know. Okay? This is not something that you start and you stop and you start and you stop. This is something that takes time, patience, resilience, will, energy, a schedule that you stick to. And it carries over into everything in life. Like today at work, it was not my Saturday to work. Tomorrow's going to be Saturday. It was not my Saturday to work, but I asked if someone wanted to let me work their shift for them. Yeah, I'm kind of tired. It was a long week. I've already worked 45 hours this week, I believe. So I'm going to pick up, 5 more tomorrow. And that's just, a small thing of becoming undeniable. You put in work. You stack money. You work on your body. When you do all those things together combined, that is when you start stacking up wins. And when you stack wins every single day, that is when the word undeniable can start to be used and thrown around. Because you have made so many changes, with your mind, with your body, that it's undeniable that you are not the same person as you used to be. And it just takes time. It really does. It takes time and effort. It's something that you just can't do overnight. And that's the problem that I see. People start and stop. They start and stop. I went to the gym. It was chest day. I did 15 minutes on the treadmill after about 20 sets on chest. I did 15 minutes on the treadmill at 15 incline, so that's the max for that particular treadmill, and I did that for 15 minutes at 2.5 miles an hour. So, about 20 sets of chest and some cardio. But see, the thing is, I do that every day. Basically, I do that kind of thing every day, or I go for a walk now, like an aggressive walk or a jog. The thing that you need to understand about becoming undeniable, 75 hard is the cheat code. Andy said that on his podcast, and he's absolutely correct. 75 hard is the cheat code. It teaches you how to get up when you don't want to get up. It teaches you that if you had a bad day at work, it doesn't matter. That sucks. Okay, get on the bar. It's time to lift. Get on the bar. Okay, I understand you're having problems in your mind. Take that shit out in the gym. Get on the bar. And that kind of attitude, once you learn that, once you do that enough, because if you complete 75 hard, you are going to have those days where you don't want to do anything. You're tired. The lady wants to roll around in bed with you. You're tired. I mean, you still do, but I'm just saying, you're tired. But that's the beauty of it. It teaches you how to push through when you don't want to. So becoming undeniable is many different stages. You have a pile of whatever at work, and you have to move that pile from there to there. I want to try my best to do the best I can at moving that pile from there to there. I just want to. But you will be surprised at what starts happening in your life when you can see it. And it's happened over a long enough time. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. You're doing things that other people won't do. They're not thinking like that. Becoming undeniable is the best thing that you can do for yourself, for your family, for your future, for your spouse. I'm not talking about going out and winning the NBA Finals. I'm saying be undeniable at your job. Watch what happens. Be undeniable to be the best partner you can be to your partner. Watch what happens. If you play a sport, you throw darts like I do or whatever, watch what happens if you put your time in on the dartboard and you actually practice. Become undeniable. This is with anything. So any example you want to use, choose that example. Say, what would happen if I worked at this every single day? Every day. I don't care that I'm sick. Every day. That's the only way. And honestly, it's the quick. Now you have ChatGPT and all this stuff, and a lot of stuff's becoming AI. So I mean, yeah, you can do it that way. You can do it that way. But if you've had computers or pills or weight loss surgery or something like that to assist you, you might look thinner, but you did not get the full benefit. I'm not judging you for doing that. It's your body. You do whatever the hell you want. I'm just saying, in my mind, my way of thinking is you do not get the full benefit. You did not become undeniable. Your body did not become undeniable on your own from your efforts. "75 hard" is the cheat code, and it carries into everything that you do. I have become a much better romantic partner for somebody because it's helped my alcohol and, my depression. It's carried over into my work. I'm doing these videos not because I am looking to do something other than to reach out to people that have been where I was. If you keep going down that road like I was, nothing's going to happen. But if you change the road you go down, that's when watch what happens. Try it. Try it. What's the worst that's going to happen? What's the worst that's going to happen for you trying to become undeniable at something? Do 75 hard. It will change you. The bottom line, I would like to help people find what they need to get them off their ass and moving, because I know what it's like to be the person sitting there and you're passed out drunk at 5 in the afternoon because all you did was watch football and party and drink the entire day, and you wasted another day. I mean, you see my sports stuff in the background here. I'm a sports fan. I have no issues with, having a beer and doing that. But I mean, sometimes, man, you need to lock in. If you're 350 pounds, you don't need another beer. Okay? Let's just be real. You don't need a Snickers. Sometimes you need to lock in and say, I am going to transform my shit into something that when people look back at me, they're going to say, what the hell happened to that person? What happened to him? That's not him. And you need to get serious about it. These videos aren't for everybody. I understand that. I understand that I might not be the most happiest comedian go lucky person in the world or whatever, but I'll tell you what, I know what it takes to make some changes in your life and actually push through the suck. And that's what that video, Becoming Undeniable, did for me, because I watched that and I listened to it, and I didn't just listen to it, I backed it up by some massive ass action. Andy Frisella and the team at phorm are amazing. When I did my first round of 75 hard, I was buying my protein from them. They wrote me handwritten letters. The team at phorm wrote me handwritten letters about how they're proud of me for being on 75 hard and that they appreciate me buying their products, and they even followed up with emails. Was everything great with your order? I mean, when I completed the 75 hard program for the second time, I personally emailed Andy, well, through his website, and I got a response back a day later from his team. It wasn't a generic automated, thank you for whatever bullshit. It was a serious hand typed out thing, not no chat GPT shit. Okay? Watch that video. I encourage you to do so. Take it to heart. I did, and I'm telling you, watch what happens. You will be amazed. Thank you all for tuning in. Till next time.